I'll look from there. Put her to bed, Joe. This is no good for what she's got.
What does he want here?
His friend is not home.
I don't like him mixing in so much.
It's too late, Joe. He knows.
Well, how does he know?
He guessed a long time ago.
I don't like that.
What you don't like.
Yeah! What I don't like!
You can't fool yourself through this one, Joe. This thing is not over yet.
What is she doing up there? She don't come out of that room.
I don't know. What is she doing? You want to live? You better stop being mad. You sit down and figure out your life.
She doesn't know, does she?
It's 1 and 1. She knows how to add.
Maybe I ought to talk to her.
Don't ask me, Joe.
Well, then who do I ask? But I don't think she'll do anything about it.
You're asking me again.
I'm asking you. What am I, a stranger? I thought I had a family here. What happened to my family?
Joe, you've got a family. I'm simply telling you I have no strength to think anymore.
You have no strength. The minute there's trouble, you have no strength.
Joe, you're doing that same thing again. All your life, whenever there's trouble, you yell at me and you think that settles it.
Then what do I do? Tell me. Talk to me. What do I do?
I've been thinking this way. If he comes back...
Well, what do you mean, if? He's coming back.
I think if you sit him down and you explain yourself. I mean, you ought to make it clear to him you know you did a terrible thing.
What ice does that cut?
I mean, if he could see that you were willing to pay for what you did.
How can I pay?
Tell him you're willing to go to prison.
I'm willing.
He wouldn't go, he wouldn't ask you to go, but if he could see you wanted to pay, if he could see you were willing to pay...
He could forgive me? For what?
So you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. You wanted money, so I made money. What must I be forgiven? You wanted money, didn't you?
I didn't want it that way.
Well, I didn't want it that way either. What difference is it what you want? I spoiled the both of you. I should have put him out when he was 10, like I was put out. Made him earn his keep. Let him know how a buck is made in this world. Forgiven? I can live on a quarter a day myself, but I got a family.
Joe, don't excuse it that you did it for the family.
Well, he's got to excuse
There's something bigger than the family to him.
Nothing is bigger.
There is to him.
There is nothing he could do that I would not forgive. Because he's my son. Because I'm his father, and he's my son. I'm his father, and he's my son. And if there's something bigger than that, I'll put a bullet in my head.
You stop that.
You heard me. Now you know what to tell him. But he wouldn't put me away, though. He wouldn't do that. Would he?
I don't know. Maybe you think we don't really know him.
But to put me away!
No! They say in the war he was such a killer. Here he was always afraid of mice. I don't know him! I don't know what he'll do.
God, whenever he was alive, he wouldn't act like this. Well, he understood the way the world was made. He listened to me. To him, the world had a 40-foot front. It ended at the building line. But this one, everything bothers him. You make a deal, overcharge 2 cents, and his hair falls out. Don't understand money. Too easy. It came too easy. Yes, sir. Larry. That was the boy we lost. Larry. You didn't eat supper, did you? Why don't you make her something?
Sure, I'll...
Never mind, Kate.
I'm all right.
There's something I want to tell you. I'm not going to do anything about it.
She's a good girl.
You see, I'll do nothing about Joe, but you're going to do something for me. You made Chris feel guilty with me. Whether you want it or not, you spoke it in front of me. I'd like you to tell him that Larry is dead, and you know it. Do you understand me? I'm not going out of here alone again. There's no life for me that way. I want you to set him free, and then I promise you, everything will end, and we'll go go away, and that's all.
You'll do that. You'll tell him.
I know what I'm asking, Kate. You had 2 sons, but you've only got 1 now.
You'll tell
And
him.
you've got to say it to him so he knows you mean it.
My dear, if the boy was dead, it wouldn't depend on my words to make Chris know it. The night he gets into your bed, his heart will dry up. Because he knows if you die, he will wait for his brother. No, my dear, no such thing. You're going in the morning, you're going alone. That's your life, that's your lonely life. Larry is dead, Kate. Don't speak to me. I said he's dead. I know. He crashed off the coast of China November 25th. His engine didn't fail him, but he died. I know. How did he die? You're lying to me. If you know that, how did he die?
I loved him. You know I loved him. Would I have looked at anyone else if I wasn't sure? That's enough for you.
What's enough for me? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Go in the house.
Why should I?
Please. Go.
Let me know when he comes.
What's that?
Sit down.
What's that?
Sit down. First, you've got to understand. When I came, I didn't have any idea that Joe... I had nothing against him or you. I came to get married. I hoped. So I didn't bring this to hurt you. I thought I'd show it to you. Bring this to hurt you. I thought I'd show it to you only if there was no other way to settle Larry in your life. He wrote it to me just before he... I'm not trying to hurt you, Kate. You're making me do this. Now, remember I've been so lonely, Kate. I can't leave you alone again. You made me show it to you. You wouldn't believe me. I told you 100 times. Why would you believe me?
God. Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
What's the matter?
Where were you? You're all perspired. Where were you?
Just drove around a little. I thought you'd be gone.
Where do I go? I have nowhere to go.
Where's Dad?
Inside lying down?
Sit down. Both of you. I'll say what there is to say.
I didn't hear the car.
I left it in the garage.
Jim is out looking for you.
Mother, I'm going away. There are a couple firms in Cleveland. I think I can find a place. I mean, I'm going away for good. Annie, I know what you're thinking. I'm yellow. And I was made yellow in this house because I suspected my father, but I did nothing about it. But I tell you, if I knew that night when I came home what I know now, he'd be in the district attorney's office, and I have put him there. But I tell you, if I knew that night when I came home what I know now, he'd be in the district attorney's office, and I have put him there.